Hello, my lovelies. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Park Ji-min from BTS. This is his tarot reading on his career and his life. When I do tarot readings, you guys, I just wanted to just make this abundantly clear. I am just channeling the energies. It may not be as accurate, or it may be different than what the storyline really is. But to read tarot, it's kind of like you're putting the pieces, you're getting the puzzle pieces out, and you kind of have to put the pieces together yourselves. So it's almost like I'm like this kind of energy that comes to me, like if I feel it. And so when I read, I want you to know that I read it pragmatically. I read how the cards are laid out. I could read the cards individually, or I can read the cards as a spread. It depends on how things are working out. Also, if you guys would like a personal reading, I am here to do that too. And if you guys want a celebrity reading, I almost forgot what to say. If you guys want another celebrity reading, please comment in the comment sections below. And if you guys would like to donate to my channel so I can continue making these videos, I would definitely love that. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate everything you are doing. Okay, so let's get right into it. This is for Park Ji-min, okay? Park Ji-min, he is very much a people's person. He is very much a people's person. I am going to use another tarot deck. Okay, I'm going to use my Light Seers for Park Ji-min. I just got called to it. And if I need any clarifications, I will use my Osho Zen tarot deck. What's going on for Park Ji-min? He's also relatively young. 25, 26. He has a very bright personality. Park Ji-min. He's a very people person. Like, he'll be the first one to do interviews, and he'll be the first one to do stuff like that. He's not afraid of public life. He's not afraid to be, he's not afraid to be like on the cover of this magazine, or doing a photo shoot, half naked or something. He's not afraid. Like, this guy he's definitely a people person. Alright. What's going on with Park Ji-min from BTS? Judgment. Five of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. You know, I'm just gonna get more cards before I start saying anything, because I could just be blabbing on. Right? Queen of Swords. I'm getting strong Libra. Libra is end of September, early October. So I'm getting a Libra vibe. Death. Death and rebirth. Death and rebirth. Did he just, I don't know, but did he just become like a born again Christian? Like I'm seeing like a change in his faith, or a change in his life path, or in his convictions. So I don't know if he's a born again. I mean, I know that Four of Pentacles. Oh. Okay. It's too many cards. The Emperor. The World. He has a manager. I'm looking right now, and I'm seeing like the Emperor and the World and the Knight of Pentacles. He has a manager who is taking a cut from him, like a bigger cut from him financially. And he's like, no, I want to keep what my half is, or what my portion is. He definitely has a tendency to spend a lot. Three of Cups, yep. He definitely, like, I think he had a manager who put him on like a budget. That's what I'm getting. Like, you can only spend this much this month, because you're gonna squander everything if you don't be responsible, right? 10 of Wands, right? I mean, you see it all the time. I mean, lottery winners who win like millions, hundreds and millions of dollars, they lose it within 2 to 5 years of winning it. It's like ridiculous. The Chariot. I do see a lot of movement here in terms of where he lives. So I am seeing a lot of movement. He has a decision to make about something. This is Two of Swords. Yeah, he has a decision. He has a little bit of karma there, you guys. He has some karma that he has to kind of accept. And, something like that. Let's do a reading on it. Six of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Six of Cups. And the Devil is on the bottom. This guy has some inner, there's something in he's a very happy-go-lucky guy. Like, he can be in public. He can definitely, like, go and, meet people. He loves his fans. He really does. He loves his job, right? He loves his career, but it's more of like there's something inside of him, and this is where it gets kind of tricky because it's kind of like I remember someone told me, kind of like with the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing, it's like Johnny Depp is crazy, like Hollywood crazy. Amber Heard is like a sociopath. Like she's just straight up batshit crazy. This guy has kind of like that Hollywood crazy. Like it's easy for him to fall into like addictive habits. Like if he's not careful, he could easily become like an alcoholic. He could easily like fall into the addiction of being a drug user, being an alcoholic, being a spending all his money on booze and women and this and that. So take heed of this because he he is talented. Obviously, he has what it takes, and he's kind of, in many ways he's already made it. But with people who have addictive personalities or artists who have kind of made it, it's like, well, now what? Now what do I do? You know? And it's easy for people to just rise to fame and get addicted to like whatever the hell is out there, right? And then just go on a downward spiral. So just cards. Three cards just kind of like boom, just fell like that. Temperance. Four of Swords, yep. And the Hermit. This guy, quite frankly, I didn't do any research on him. I just kind of got the name and just went with it. The first thing I want to say about Park Ji-min is that he has, there's some kind of guardian. An angel could be an angel that's guarding him, but it's telling me that, like, at least according to these cards, he needs to kind of sober up. I'm getting sober up. Like he needs to rest his mind, maybe meditate, focus on his energy, and really he might have to be alone for a while. Or rehab. And probably it's going to be in rehab where he finds the conviction to become a born-again Christian. And that's not uncommon. What's going on for Park Ji-min? Sorry, you guys. He had a father who was alcoholic. He had a father who was... Where am I getting that? Yeah, an Ace of Swords. Very similar to Jungkook. Very similar to him, always wondering about the next step, always wondering about, what people think about me. You need to drown out the noise. To be in the press so excessively at the age of 25, 26, 27, you're not ready for it. Like you're flying all around the world, right? You're meeting all these people. Everybody loves you. You don't know how to handle it. And that's what kind of spirals people. It's funny how I kept saying spiral, and The Ace of Swords is like a spiral of staircases. Always thinking about what's to come, what's to come, what's to come. And it's like, just chill the F out for a second, right? But it's not entirely their fault. It's almost like it's their career that is forcing them to kind of be on their toes all the time. It's like they don't have time to relax. If you, like the music industry, and this is where I kind of drew the line because I am a musician myself. But when you get involved in the music industry, it's almost like you don't really control your art. Someone else does. Someone else says, write a song about this or write lyrics about that. And it's like, and then it almost becomes a game. It's like, we're almost like puppets now, and we're doing this for our producers, for our managers, for our record label. I'm also seeing contracts. I'm also seeing a lot of contracts happening for them. He might get sponsorships very soon. Why am I seeing Ariana Grande? Did they do I don't know if they did a song together, but Nine of Wands came out. Justice. Yeah, Libra. It's like he couldn't make a decision about something. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Something happened. Okay. Something happened where he walked away from something that he wanted. Like, it could have been a marriage. It could have been a woman that he was in love with. It could have been, I don't know, a partner or a friend that he walked away from. It could also mean that he definitely could be walking away from BTS. It could definitely mean that. Give me one card. I'm seeing right now he's thinking about what to do next month, you know. Give me one card. Will Park Jimin leave BTS? One card. The Wheel of Fortune. Time will only tell if he does leave BTS. Time will only tell. Give me one more card. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I am thinking that he's gonna leave BTS. Give me one more card. And the Magician. Ten of Pentacles and the Magician. Or he could be married or getting married very soon and have a family and just wants to leave. I see, to be honest with you, like, I don't see a power struggle between the members of BTS. So, like, all 7 of the guys, they're, like, cool with each other. I see that they're gonna get into fights with, and I'm not saying, like, physical fighting again. I'm saying, like, they might get into arguments with their producers and their managers and their this and that, because I feel like they're over pushing them to the limit. Because there comes a point when you become famous, you're no longer yourself, you're a product. I mean, these guys, they have like toys made with their faces on it. Like, seriously, you when you get to that level, that this is why it's so important to know who you are before you reach fame, because it's almost like You're no longer yourself. You're now an item. You're now a commodity. If you guys understand what I'm saying. And these guys, they're just regular 25-year-olds, and they just want to live their life. And that's where, you know, a lot of child actors and actresses kind of spiral out of control. A lot of them go into drugs. A lot of them, because you're no longer yourself. You know, you're not an individual with your own opinions. You're doing everything for someone else, right? It's a corporate greed and corporate management that makes stuff like this happen all the time. So give me a spread on a little bit on his personal life. Part 3 man, his personal life. Park Ji Min, he doesn't give a flying. he wants the luxurious. He wants the life of the rich and famous. He wants the life of luxury. He doesn't care that he's doing this for millions and millions of dollars. He wants the millions and millions of dollars. Like, he will buy like a Lamborghini tomorrow, right? Like, he will go to the Mercedes-Benz dealership and say, hey, I want this car. It's done now. You know, he will flex his possessions on Insta. He's a very, but he also has, yeah, 5 of Swords. He has issues about, he has some conditionings that, like, psychologically, like, he thinks about that may not be working out for him. Like, he could actually believe in certain things that don't really pertain to him. Like, I don't know. But this guy has a lot of pride. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Ace of Wands. Oh yeah, a lot of fire. 7 of Wands. And 6 of Wands. This guy has a lot of ego. He's got a lot of ego, a lot of pride. He's center stage, but it's like he likes the attention. He likes it. He's like one of the ones in that group that really likes the attention. He really does. 4 of Wands. Oh my God. Look at all this fire. He might have fire in his chart. 7 of Swords. The Fool. Page of Wands. Yeah, I do see him leaving with the Fool here. I do see him starting a new journey in his life. And the Ace of Wands. Temperance. It's almost like he feels that his time is almost done with BTS. 9 of Pentacles, yeah. 9 of Pentacles is my sign of going solo or being single. the Tower, and the Seven of Cups. Right now he's looking at his options, what he can do. He's looking for like maybe a way out a little bit, but when he does break it to BTS, it's gonna be a shock. It's gonna be a shocker to them. Oh my God, you're leaving, and then they're gonna be all depressed, like, oh, that means BTS is gonna break apart, and it's not. I don't see them literally breaking apart all the way. I just see them making some changes with the group. But I do see a lot of just a little bit of Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, he's been wanting to leave for a while. So I don't know how that works, but he's been wanting to leave. I see him, he might want to leave the music industry for a while though. But I feel like he's yeah, he's been trying to figure out how he was going to go about it. Going on for Park Ji-min, yeah, Hierophant. You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing he's going to have kind of like this socialite. He might just be a socialite, kind of like Travis Barker. You know, if you guys don't remember, Travis Barker, he was the drummer for a punk rock band back in the early 2000s called Blink-182. And they were really, really popular. That was around the time that Eminem came out too. And, you know, now as he gotten older, he does do music still, like with different people, different artists, but he's more of a socialite. You know, now he married one Courtney. I don't know why you would do that, but now you married Kourtney Kardashian and you pretty much screwed up your life. Why would you marry a Kardashian? I don't know. Give me one more card for Park Ji-min. But I do see him like flexing on Insta. He's still gonna be famous, you guys. People are still gonna like know his whereabouts, know what he's doing. Yeah. Six of Swords. This is my card of moving on or healing, but this is my card of moving on. And the Eight of Pentacles came out in reverse. It's almost like he doesn't want to do this anymore. He's been slowly trying to get out of the race. He has an issue, and it's a very similar issue that I have, and I feel like this is something I have in common with Park Ji-min, is that we both have issues with superiority, people telling us what to do constantly. This kid is very independent. He's very independent minded. It's like either my way or we're not doing this. You know, it's either we're gonna do all these things today, but if we can't get through it, that's okay. You know, move the F on. Like, you know, it's very he definitely likes taking charge. And that's an issue because he does have an addictive personality. So it could also be power hungry. And it could also be something else. It could, I mean, he definitely has Knight of Cups, King of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. He definitely does take charge. He wants his say in everything, which is the total opposite that I got from Jungkook. And I don't know, it's like he just wants his way. And it's like I get it, but it's like, if you wanted your way, then, being an independent artist, you should have went that route instead of being in a band. But then, maybe this is just the way it was intended to be. Obviously, it was intended to be this way. Give me one card for Park Ji-min. Just one. I'm gonna just use my Osho Sun Tarot deck. This deck. He's a very independent thinker, but he's also very his life is very he likes the limelight, Let me spread for Park Ji-min. What else do you have to say? Sorrow, intensity, and harmony. He does take things personally, you guys. This guy is a perfectionist. Harmony. He doesn't deal with conflict that well, and the minute that conflict kind of hits, anything can happen. If he's not careful, okay, adventure. Yeah, change. I keep getting like change or moving for Park Ji-min, so he might actually be leaving BTS. And the dream. If he is not careful, Park Ji-min, if he doesn't take time to meditate, time for himself, he's a ticking time bomb. He could very well get into, drugs or alcohol, and that's not uncommon to. I remember one of the Backstreet Boys got, I think it was AJ from the Backstreet Boys. He actually had to go to rehab a few times, during his time with, with the Backstreet Boys. So it really depends on how he is willing to It depends on how he's willing to work things out in his life. So on the bottom of the deck, we have breakthrough. Yeah. Mind. And we are the world. So, yeah, when he tells them that he's going to want to leave, it's going to come as a shock, and people are going to be like, why? Why did you do this? Why are you leaving? And it's going to be because it's like, I think that's the right move for me right now in my career. It's like, leave while you're on top stress. Yeah, this guy has been thinking about leaving for at least a year now. At least 6 months to a year now, at least. Outsider, yeah, he's definitely leaving. Consciousness. This is something that he wants to... He wants to make sure he's making the right decision for himself. Okay, I'm getting to do this. The source. Yep. This is the kind of guy, he doesn't like mince his words. Like if he's leaving, he's going towards another direction creatively, then he's going to that direction. He's not gonna stick around. He's very independent. He enjoyed, I'm not gonna say he didn't like his time with BTS. He did. I'm seeing at least 6 months to a year from now, he may be the one leaving, just because it is a little bit too much for him. And he is very independent. He wants solo. He wants the spotlight to be on him and him alone. That's what I get for Park Ji-min. Give me one more card. Give me 3 cards. What's his career going to be like? What's Park Ji-min's career going to be like? You got isolation. Again, he's going to be alone a lot. He might look back and think and regret leaving BTS for a little bit, but he's going to end up just keep doing his own thing. You got creativity. He came up with his own dance moves is what I'm getting. I don't know why I'm getting that. Totality. Maturity. Healing. Silence. Clinging to the past. Again, when he does leave BTS, he might actually regret it for a little bit. But it's actually going to be kind of like his source of healing. And he's going to grow out of it anyway. He's going to grow out of BTS. Maybe it doesn't suit his life anymore. Guidance and control. Yeah, he's being guided right now to kind of take control of his own life. I don't see him having too much of a psychic ability or being empathic like Jungkook has, but this guy has, he definitely has some ancestors and spiritual guides that actually are guiding him throughout this process. I do see rehab for him. I don't know, maybe later in life. I don't know if he recently came out of rehab or just, I don't know what happened, but I'm seeing rehab, and he has a very addictive personality. So he needs to bear that in mind. One more card, please, for Park Ji-min. One more card. Exhaustion. He's tired of it, you guys. He's definitely, he's not as motivated to be in BTS as he used to be. You know, when I did the reading for BTS, it was like they were so excited to do something together, this and that. But, you know, it takes a toll, you know, that to put out that kind of energy, to perform, you know, to be an idol to many people and to many kids. It's exhausting, and it's almost like I will always have to be, it's almost like I will never grow up because I'm going to have kids looking up to me, thinking that I have to be like this clean, polished, innocent person, and I'm not. You know, this guy is a self-dignified rebel. Like, he is, you know, he will do the opposite of what you want him to do. Yeah, ordinariness and beyond illusion. He's done compromising. Like, he's done with, okay, well, if this is what our managers tells us to do, then maybe we should do it that way. Or if this is what they want us to do, then maybe we should do it. He's done with that. He doesn't like that his everyday life consists of people, you know, telling him how to freaking be creative and be, you know, a great artist. And he's like, no, my artistry comes from me. My artistry comes from my line of work, you know, how I see art and how I see things. And yeah, he's got some things he's gonna have to work on, some self love that he's gonna have to work on. But I do see him leaving. He's growing out of it, you guys. He's definitely finished with BTS. I see the longest I see him sticking around is 24 months, so 2 years. But I don't even see him staying that long. I see him staying till maybe September or October, or it could be this end of this year, or it could be the beginning of next year. I don't see him. It's like he's throwing his hands up now, and it's like, if you guys don't want to follow me and you know, help me and do my thing, then I'm going solo, kind of thing. It's a very like, this is me, this is who I am, you know, this is what I'm gonna do. I don't care what you think of it, you know, I don't care anymore. I know I keep saying this, but what do you see happening for Jimin in the near future? Just a general reading. Thunderbolt. Morality. Change. Again, change. Mind. Courage. Ripeness. Yeah. And control. He is definitely going to leave BTS. I'm also seeing that he also is going to maybe have some strong convictions on his faith, or a renewed faith, and he's going to have more I'm getting the word entice. So maybe someone is enticing him. Maybe someone's giving him a new contract and they say, if you want to go solo, this is what your contract's going to look like. This is what your sponsorships are going to look like. This is what you can be making. You know, this is the money that you will be making, kind of thing. And yeah, the Fool is on the bottom of the deck. The Fool and awareness. Yeah, he knows. He's just keeping quiet right now. He's not saying anything. Turning in. You know what I'm also seeing? I'm seeing that he's signing contracts by himself without the knowledge of the band. So I don't know where that's gonna go. I don't know how that's gonna play out, but it's gonna come as a shock. It's definitely gonna come as a shock. So that is what I got you guys for Park Jimin. And I hope you guys stay tuned for T3T, who is a pop group, a K-pop group, and I have no idea who they are, and I'm gonna have to figure that out for myself. Anyway, thank you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Again, comment if you guys have a request, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.